So I'm out here at the case dealership. There's 3 out of the 4 combines that were here the other day are here, and I just opened up the side of the 6150. It's furthest in the back. I figured I wouldn't get in trouble for it. I did take this one panel off so I could see inside. There's a rotor right there. And the collection augers under it. And then back here, if I can get my phone in there, there's the sieves. That's where the grain all goes to get separate or get sorted out after it gets threshed out in here. I know this phone doesn't really do it justice, but you can kind of see how big the rotor actually is. I mean, here's my hand, okay, for scale. There you go. There's that. That's the panel I took off. You can see though, I mean, these newer case combines, they really made it super easy to get to everything. If I just back out for a second, there's the door. Okay, you open the door, immediately everything is right here, super accessible. 2 panels, this one and that one there. You pull those off, entire rotor's exposed right there. I mean, look at all the room up there. Look at all the room up there. There is so much room, so much space just to work and to do stuff. It's absolutely amazing. There's a toolbox, and I think this is the battery bay unless they moved it. On the old combines, it is the battery bay. Yeah, it's the battery bay. There's actually a terminal on the side. I didn't know that. The older combines didn't have that. If I can, there we go. I really need 2 hands for that, but you can see this stuff here is all the shaker pans down here and the sieve shaking, which is, if the camera will focus in there, those things have to shake back and forth to actually do their job. If I wiggle my camera in here, that is the crossflow fan. That thing rotates, and as it does, ow, I just smacked my head into the wall. Sorry. It blows the air this way. So when the stuff comes out of the rotor, it drops down, those augers send it back to the sieves, and then that fan blows air and blows the straw out the back. I wonder, I don't know if you can actually see the back from here. Yeah, you can. You can see kind of daylight right there. There's a wall right there, which goes, there's not really a good way for me to climb up on this, but it goes, that wall kind of ends there, and that's the rotor drive right there, and that is harnessed into the engine, which is, you can't really see, but it's over back there. So yeah, what is this? Let's take a look here. I don't actually know. What is that? I believe that's maybe the speed of the feed augers? I'm not actually sure what that goes to. Like I said, I'm more familiar with older combines. Okay, so these tires, to give you an idea how big they are, I'm currently holding the phone at my eye level, okay? This is my eye level, and this is how flipping big the tires are. I'm going to try to put this back on. And I really need 2 hands for this. There we go. Okay, that goes in there. Now let's lock that. I did look to see if the cab was unlocked, but unfortunately it is not, so I will not be going in there. Right, let's close this. Piece of cake. Let's walk around back. There's the unloading auger. They've made the exhaust pipe come all the way out here now. Back on the older combines like that one, used to come out the top of the engine bay, but not anymore. It comes out here because they have to do all their emission exhaust crap. I don't know. If we come around here, this is the grain elevator. This thing basically, I don't know if I can get the door open. There we go. Basically what that does is those sieves, there's the engine right there, come down here, and you can't really see because of this wall, but they're back here. After the grain falls through, they can come over here and they go into this and then go up to the storage bin. Unless it didn't get threshed properly, then it goes in this one and goes back to the top of the rotor for rethreshing. So that's the recleaner. That's the actual grain elevator. A lot of people think they're just two grain elevators. They're actually not. There's more shaker components. There is the hydrostatic transmission for the drive wheels, which are the fronts. The back wheels are not usually powered, but you can get them powered. Let's take a look. Yeah, no, they're not. Okay, so this one's two-wheel drive. Let's close this. These dang panels are spring-loaded, so you have to literally throw your whole body weight into it just to get them to close. Anyway, there's a 6150. There's an 8250, which is more or less the same combine. And then if we go over here, yeah, I'm not going to look at the 8250 in detail because those two are pretty new, but I want to show you some comparisons to this 2188. Now this 2188, I've been out here before. This thing is mainly just practice for the mechanics because it has been beat to hell. This thing has really seen better days. Yeah, paint's fading and whatnot. Here's the grain elevators on it. Some of the doors are taken off. Yeah, but you can see it's not quite as easy to get around this thing. Well, you might not be able to tell much, but there's all of that. There's the fan. I mean, the stuff is here, but it's just not, I mean, it's all kind of tight and small. Let's see if I can open this door. I can, but there's no stick to hold it, so I'm just holding it with my hand. But yeah, there's some of that. 2188. They started putting these rotating air screens that are on the engine. You'll notice actually on the newer combines, it doesn't move, it's just a fan that sweeps over it. The older ones, the actual air screen itself rotated. And there's the filter panels in there. But on the 14s, which were the original IH rotary combines, they had that mounted on the side. And it stuck out about that far. It was kind of in the way. So then they said, you know what, let's put it on the back or it'll be out of the way. And then somebody got smart and figured out how to make them very thin, and then they put them back on the side. I'm not entirely sure why. But no straw spreaders on this one. No back axle hook either. Sometimes they put a hook right here so you can like tow it out if it gets. But yeah, there's the straw chopper has been taken out. Normally that attachment right there. Actually, no, it might not be that one, but normally there'd be a straw chopper in here, and there's not. There's also no sieves in here, I just realized. No sieves. Wow, they have really taken stuff out of here. So, yeah, there is what you would see if there were no sieves in the combine. Straight to the feed augers. That's the cross flow fan all the way at the front. Those are the augers coming out from under the back of the rotor. And this thing has seen better days. Let me go around to this side. That door's not even all the way closed. What the heck? Never mind. Yeah, it is. It's just like falling off. That's unusual. Yeah, on this combine, you know, on that one, you just pop the door open and boom, everything's right there. These are a little more complicated. You have to open this door first because that one actually this one overlaps that one. You open this door first, then you open that one, then you open these two cage things. There's the battery bay right there. Then after you do that, there's a ton of like shields and stuff in here that you got to take out. It's still a lot simpler than competitive combines, but yeah, there's a shield right here that's missing because there's usually one covering the fan, and the shield back there is missing off the back of the rotor. So I wonder if I can there we go. This one's got a hydraulic thing on it, so it kind of stay open. There's the auger drive that runs the unloading auger. Probably this hydraulic thing doesn't really want to stay. Let's see if I can open this. Yeah, there is same kind of thing on the other combine, but there's the rotor and the augers underneath it, and then you would be able to see the sieves, but they've taken the sieves out for some reason. So yeah, this combine is not doing any kind of field service. It is solely for parts and mechanic practice, and I'm tempted to go see if it's unlocked, but I really don't want to get shot, so I think I won't. But yeah, you can tell it's been sitting there a while. The grass is getting long. The feeder house has dropped all the way down. There's the old belt drives and stuff. This ladder is like purple. It's been sitting in the sun so long. Yeah, this combine really has seen better days. Like I said, not in field service anymore. This thing's spares and repairs. There's actually a hole in the back of it. I didn't realize it earlier. Somebody backed that into something. Huh. But you can, I mean, I could pull the ladder down and walk up there. I probably won't, because I got to go to class in just a minute, but yeah, there's actually some tearing on the end of that auger, which is not a problem actually. I mean, the 2388 I drove for a while, it had tears in it, and it wasn't that big a deal. Yeah, this combine has been pretty abused. Definitely seen better days. I kind of feel bad for it, and I hope that these two brand new ones over here don't suffer the same fate, because they certainly will if you abuse them. But there's combines that age. I mean, that's a 2188. Those were built from 1993 to 1995. So, you know, those combines much older than that. They're still in great shape. So it all depends on how you take care of it. You really just got to take care of them. And these two, I don't think have seen any field action yet, because they're just too pristine to be. They just look a little too pristine. But yeah, there's an 8-row corn head on the 8250. There was a MacDon. I say MacDon, it was a case, but it looked like a MacDon flex draper that was right here a few weeks ago, and that has gone, so I believe that has been sold, but the two combines themselves are still here. So yeah, thanks for walking around the dealership with me.